Okay, the next one is Revolve. You're really going to like Revolve because you can do some really cool parts with not much work. And here's how it works. Let me kind of go through a couple things. Revolve, and that's the one that says bushing on it. Revolve, you need two things, and these are the things that you need to jot down in your notes. You need a closed profile, and I'm going to show you the difference between an open profile and a closed. Take a wild guess. Is it left or right is the closed? Right. Imagine that. Okay? So left is an open profile. You can't use an open profile for a Revolve. It has to be a closed shape. That's pretty easy. Then what you need is an axis. And that's what I'm going to show you in the software. So we have a closed profile. We also have an axis. So here's how it works. When I go to Revolve, it automatically grabbed my profile. If it didn't, I would just click profile and choose it. So now I need to pick my axis. If I choose this, what's going to be in the middle of this? Connor?
That line. Like what's going to be there after?
What's going to be there after I revolve this? Any idea?
So on the outside, that's where the shape's going to be.
And the center is going to have a big hollowed out. So if I click that, and I click OK, I get my bushing with a hole through the center. So think about that. So Revolve spins something around. So when I go to Revolve, I'm going to pick this as my axis. It goes all the way around. That's a full Revolve. Watch this. I can do an angle. Right now it's 90. I could do 180, which is going to give me halfway, right? I could do 270. But I could do some weird numbers like 135, 0.1, or 6, or whatever, right? It's only going to go so far. Also, look. Can I just kind of drag it around? It's the same as like what you're doing for extrude. So you can drag an angle that you want. Now, I'm going to take that same part though. Watch. I'm going to go to Revolve. This time, I'm not going to use this as my axis. I'm going to use this. What's my shape going to look like? There you go. It's going to look like a nail, exactly. A peg, a rivet going in, right? Yep. I'm going to do another Revolve. This time, I'm going to pick this as my axis. Same shape. Right? Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to go back to Revolve. This time, I'm going to pick this edge. It's a little disc, right?
It's a lens cap.
It's a lens cap. That's it. All right. Hold on. I'm going to do one more. The same shape. This time I'm going to do this as my axis. It's got a hole on the bottom side. It's a cylinder. All right. Ready? Let's go back. I'm going to start something from scratch. I'm going to make my coffee cup, the general shape of the coffee cup, without the handle or the lid. I'm going to use a couple of tools that you already know. I'm going to draw a line. It comes down roughly. It goes in a little bit. And I'm going to put a little angle to it, because it does angle in a little bit. Now, I'm going to draw over. Okay. Oh, what's that called? Because I want to put the thickness of my coffee cup. Well, how would I get this a little bit smaller? Devin? Devin? Up in this area. No, not copy. Offset. Ready? If I offset this a little bit, remember? You see it? It's going to give me another one right off that. I do need a couple more lines before I do that. I need this one up here, and I need one on the bottom. I don't think I was connected there. Let me undo that one. That looks better. So now when I offset, It'll be a little smaller, see it? So now I just connect it. Do I have a closed profile when I'm done with this? Okay? Now I will. This one though, think about it. Doesn't that have to extend out so I get what on the bottom of my coffee cup? The bottom. So I could trim that back off, or actually I'll just undo that. Think about it. I'm just going to draw a line out here. Way out here. Not that, put that far. What am I going to use tool-wise? Not connect, but you extend. I'm going to extend this line and this line. Now I got too much here. Trim. Do you see some of these tools are going to start to come in handy? Right? Okay. Now, what would I do to get my coffee cup? Josh? That's okay. I didn't get it quite right, but that's close. What would I do next? Revolve it. So if I go to Revolve, what am I going to use as my axis? The center. This little bugger right there. And I'm going to get a coffee cup. And if you look, it's going to be hollowed out. And it's going to be not quite tall enough. I don't have any dimensions, but you get the idea. You're going to use Revolve a lot this year. However, let me show you a mistake you'll make with Revolve. Some of you are going to draw a shape. Doesn't need to be circular. Okay? I'm going to revolve that. On this axis. I'm going to get a really cool looking shape. Really quick and easy, right? It works. Let me undo that. I'm going to go back to Revolve. This time I'm going to pick this edge. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to get a nasty error message. What's happening? Think about my shape. It's hitting itself. It's running into itself. Can't work. So when you do a revolve, you can't have parts that intersect each other when they're trying to revolve. Questions on that? Here's what I want you to do for revolve. The activity that's there, the bushing, is really easy, right? Do the bushing, draw another shape, and revolve that. But also with the bushing, try partial revolves, not a full revolve. Okay? Go ahead and do that one.